Well, the Chiefs are Super Bowl champions once again. This is the second time in the last 4 years that they've won the Super Bowl. So just want to give my thoughts on it and about the game and everything that way. And I don't normally get into sports a whole lot. I talk a little bit about wrestling once in a while, but I don't really talk much about football. Chiefs are my team. That's been my team ever since I was little. Been to several games there. They're the closest team to me, and so I've always been a fan of the Chiefs. But which makes me pretty dang happy. It's kind of a day after thoughts here, and um, Kansas City was one of those teams this year that preseason a lot of people had already counted them out. Didn't think they could win anything. Didn't think they'd win their division. A lot of people didn't even think they'd win their division. I heard several people even talk about how they wouldn't even make the playoffs this year and how they'd finish last in their division and everything. And they not only did they win their division and make the playoffs, they ended up the number one seed in the AFC and had the best record in football, tied for the best record in football. And not only that, but they were able to win the third AFC title in 4 years and win their second Super Bowl in that same amount of time. Patrick Mahomes proved how great he actually is. Stat line, wasn't his greatest stat line of all time, but he showed some true grit and a lot of true grit in that game. Playing on a bad ankle and even kind of retweaked it a little bit in that towards the end of the first half. Was able to come back and have a heck of a second half and really led his team to quite the ending there. Kind of dominated the second half. The defense stepped up in the second half, and they were able to able to come from behind. And I think this is only the second time in NFL history and Super Bowl history anyway that a team is trailed by double digits at halftime and has come back and won it. The only other time was I know Falcons fans don't like this one, but when the Patriots beat the Falcons in that massive comeback there when they were up 28-3. And lost that one to the Patriots. That was actually in the same stadium, I believe, as this one, if I remember right. I could be wrong on that one though, but regardless, it was a great game. It'll go down as one of the all-time classics. I think it was the third highest scoring Super Bowl in history. The Eagles have a great team. I do believe that they've got a bright future ahead of them. They've got a lot of young players, got a really talented young head coach, and Jalen Hurts played a heck of a game. He had a heck of a game. I will give him credit. He definitely did. But Chiefs were just the Chiefs. Showed up when they had to, and were the better team last night. A little bit better team last night. But like I said, this will go down as one of the all-time great Super Bowls. Anytime you have a come from behind, anything like that, and winning it on a field goal right at the end, and game-winning kick or whatever at the end, anything like that, you're always gonna have it's always gonna go down as an all-time classic. So this is one of the better Super Bowls. It was a great matchup. It was a great game. Congratulations to the Chiefs and Chiefs fans. Very well deserving. A lot of people counted them out. They use that as motivation, and as if they needed more motivation with a guy like Patrick Mahomes as their quarterback. But yeah, and regardless, I think what this game did more than anything, I think it really cemented the status of Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league right now, and arguably, I think he could be the greatest of all time. Before it's all said and done, he's only 27 years old. He's already got 2 NFL MVPs, 2 Super Bowl MVPs. He was able to do something that hasn't happened since 1999. Kurt Warner, who was from my home state, actually. He was able to win the NFL MVP and a Super Bowl in the same year. Like I said, that hadn't happened since 1999 when Kurt Warner did it. He was the last one to do it, so it kind of broke that curse. Patrick Mahomes, he's kind of cementing himself as the greatest of this generation for sure, and maybe the greatest of all time before it's all said and done because of this. And he's still got a lot of time to go. I mean, he can make up a lot of ground even on a lot of people say Brady is the greatest because of the Super Bowl wins and all that. But yeah, I mean it's either way. Mahomes already got 2. He's definitely got the ability to win more, and I think with his team and the coaching staff and the front office behind him, I think he's got a very good opportunity to win more. And I think he will end up with probably 3 or 4 at least, and maybe more. I don't know. We'll see. But I think he'll win more before it's all said and done. Travis Kelce kind of cemented himself again. He made some great plays there. I think he's potentially the greatest tight end to ever play the game. And it's kind of rare to have two guys, maybe the greatest of their position of all time, on the same team. The only other time I can maybe think of that, a lot of people think about Brady and Gronkowski, but I think Kelsey's better than Gronkowski. I think Mahomes could be better than Brady. The only other time that happened, at least into their generation, I can think of would be Joe Montana and Jerry Rice. Joe Montana and Jerry Rice, Jerry Rice, I think, still considered the greatest receiver of all time by most people. Joe Montana still is arguably the greatest quarterback to ever play the game. I think we're witnessing greatness. Whether you like the Chiefs or not, you have to appreciate it. I'm obviously a Chiefs fan. I grew up a Chiefs fan. I was going to games with Trent Green as quarterback. That's the first game I went to. Trent Green was quarterback for the Chiefs. When I was little, I had a Chiefs uniform with Elvis Gerbach jersey when I was little. So I've been a Chiefs fan my whole life. So this has been a long time coming for me and my friends and my family, and we enjoy it. And I can tell you right now, as a Chiefs fan, I'm going to enjoy the ride, and I encourage Chiefs fans to enjoy the ride, because this is something that doesn't happen very often. We are witnessing the early stages of a dynasty, I believe, and it's incredible. The Chiefs are the team to beat, and you can tell when you get down there and everyone's hating on your team because you're winning. That's what it amounts to. Everybody hated the Patriots for 20 years because they were winning. Obviously, there's a little more to it with the Patriots. They had some scandals and stuff, but the Patriots in general, they were winners. They won a lot of games. They won, and a lot of people didn't like it. People hate winners. They like the underdogs and stuff. So that's the thing. But regardless, congratulations to the Chiefs. Congratulations to Chiefs fans. Especially the ones that have been around for a long time, that have been suffered through some absolute heartaches. We have in the past. We really have. Also, I really felt like they were playing, especially that second half. I felt like they really wanted to win that for Lynn Dawson. He just died right before the season. So I felt like this was kind of a tribute game to Lynn Dawson. We're able to pull off the win for him. But anyway, congratulations, Chiefs fans. Congratulations to the Eagles. They had a great season. I think they'll be back. And just got to say it one more time. How about those Chiefs?